If you could sum it up in a sentence or two, what's your takeaway in terms of the faith journey of folks during that time?
If you could imagine what it was like, I mean, by 1865, you have folks who, in the same way that I can remember my grandmother and her talking about her grandfather, that their grandparents' parents were in slavery that whole
Hmm.
time. That's generations. And also enslaved by people who are trying to use the Bible to justify what they're doing to them.
Right.
And in the midst of all of that pain, all of that hardship, all of that deception, they were able to see and feel clearly. First of all, I know the Bible story, and Jesus, in the same way that he said, he who the Son sets free is free indeed. And that's spiritual, that's holistic, is the same God who in the Old Testament said that he saw the oppression of his people in their bondage and decided to do something about it, that same God can do the same thing for us. And with
Yes.
that type of faith to hold on. And then after, because the other thing that we learned is that it's not just about everything was great after on June 20th,
That's right.
1865. He still had to
Right.
contend and strive and struggle. And they had enough faith to still trust God and to persevere. And I look at that, it gives me hope that when we look at what we are doing, it's like what Paul says in Romans, that I am just convinced that these light and temporary afflictions are not worthy to be compared for the
Hmm.
glory that is awaiting us. And so I can't lose heart for my children, for their children, for
Yeah.
those generation to come. And I can still keep pressing, knowing that the same God is there who delivered my ancestors are going to be the same ones that are going to keep that sense of deliverance moving forward.